Welcome to this video tutorial. My name is Michael Fiedler and I'm a member of the FlashCopy Manager development team. This video is the third in a three-part series that demonstrates how to use Tivoli FlashCopy Manager for disaster recovery in an IBM Smart Cloud virtual environment. For this video, we complete a FlashCopy Manager backup, demonstrate a failover, and complete a restore to the secondary site. By the end of this series, you will know how to use IBM Smart Cloud Virtual Storage Center to protect your VMware environment against the disaster. Let's get started with the final video in this series. At this point, I log on to the Tivoli Storage FlashCopy Manager user interface on the primary FlashCopy Manager server and select Define a backup task. Type in a name and a description for the schedule. Then select the data store and virtual machines you want to protect. Choose your options for the backup and select the device class for the SVC storage device. Select to run the schedule immediately or in a certain interval. Click Finish and go to the Recent Task view to follow the progress of the backup task. Use the refresh button to get the latest status until the backup task finished successfully. At this point, we have a FlashCopy Manager backup that exists on the secondary SVC storage and can be used for disaster recovery if the primary vCenter server fails. Now let's pretend there is a disaster that destroys the VMware environment at the primary site. In this case, the FlashCopy Manager server at the primary site is still available. Of course, you could also protect against the loss of the primary FlashCopy Manager server by replicating the FlashCopy Manager Derby database and repository to the secondary site. Since I have not configured this replication in this setup, this case will be not part of this demonstration. Since I have already installed and configured FlashCopy Manager on the secondary site, all we need to do for the failover operation is to copy over the FlashCopy Manager repository and Derby database. I use SCP again to copy over the files. First, copy over the VMCLI DB directory from the home TDP VMware directory. Now switch to the FCM repository directory and copy over the ORI file that represents the latest backup or the entire directory. Do not copy over the root file. After copying the files, switch to the secondary FlashCopy Manager server console. Change to the FlashCopy Manager installation path and restart the FCM processes and the VMCLI service. When that is done, the FlashCopy Manager server on the secondary site is ready to use. I'm using the vSphere client on the secondary vCenter server to import the original data store. Select the ESX host you want to use and click Add Storage. Select the right LAN and check for the VMFS label that shows the original data store name. Assign a new signature to the data store. The data store is now available with the prefix snap and has its original virtual machines. We can now log on to the FlashCopy Manager user interface on the secondary FlashCopy Manager server and restore the virtual machines to their original location. Click Initiate a restore and select the virtual machine to restore. Select the recovery point and click Restore to open the Restore wizard. You can select either a full restore or select individual virtual disk of the virtual machine to restore. I select full restore. Press Finish to start the restore task. Watch the progress of the task in the recent task view. Again, use the refresh button to get the latest status of the task. You might see a warning at the end that relates to an original resource pool that does not exist on the secondary vCenter server. This indicates that the virtual machines are restored to the default resource pool instead. With that, the virtual machine has successfully failed over to the secondary site. That brings us to the end of this video series. At this point you know how to use Tivoli Storage Productivity Center, the Storage Volume Controller Interface and FlashCopy Manager to protect your VMware environment against a disaster. If you have questions or comments, feel free to contact me or any other IBM representative. I hope you find this information is useful and look forward to seeing you again soon.